The NHL is horrified of this new look Rangers roster. Chris Drury has done a nice job of bringing in reinforcements, and I believe this team can be top 5 in multiple different categories this season. Welcome back to Rangers Digest. I am your host, Bret Botfeld, and it is great to be back with you guys on this beautiful 4th of July. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday. Have a great weekend. And while you guys are eating your hot dogs and hamburgers and enjoying the sun, why not watch some Rangers Digest content? Because we are bringing it to you guys here today. But a quick reminder before we get into this video that about 77% of you that are currently watching these amazing videos are unsubscribed. So please hit that free subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with everything New York Rangers. Not only that, so you guys can be part of something special here at Rangers Digest. We love interacting with you guys. We love having that dialogue with you guys, not only here, but on social media. But guys, let's hop right into the video. Just to recap the week here, it's been a very busy week, and I just want to bring this up for a particular reason, but let's just highlight that. As you guys know, the Rangers made a big commitment signing Vladislav Gavrikov to a 7-year, $49 million contract, but the hope is the 29-year-old will help bring out the best in Adam Fox. He is very strong defensively, reliable, contributes on the penalty kill, and he also contributed offensively last season as he finished with 5 goals and 25 assists for the Los Angeles Kings. So guys, as you can see there, the Rangers are hoping to bring out the best in Adam Fox. Obviously, they love Gavrikov, but they want to bring Adam Fox back to his Norris Trophy Award winning self. And Emily Kaplan reported this, that for weeks, Vladislav Gavrikov made it known that he wanted to play on that first line with Adam Fox. And now it says here, he's reliable, which he is certainly reliable. This is a very durable player. He's played 82 games, multiple seasons now. Contributes on the penalty kill. He sure does. And he has also contributed offensively last season as he finished with 5 goals and 25 assists for the Los Angeles Kings. Guys, you're not getting an offensive juggernaut when it comes to Gavrikov, but as you saw there, he did contribute offensively last season. And the Rangers don't need him to be an offensive juggernaut because Adam Fox has great upside on the offensive end. And now with Gavrikov, he's really going to be able to expand and take more chances moving forward here, guys. Moving right along, the 29-year-old defenseman was an unrestricted free agent. He had 30 points, 5 goals, 25 assists, as I just alluded to, in 82 regular season games for the LA Kings last season, and 2 assists in 6 Stanley Cup playoff games. Has that Stanley Cup playoff experience, which you like. He's got that poise. Gavrikov also led the Kings with 140 blocked shots. He was second behind defenseman Drew Doughty in average ice time per game at 23 minutes and 5 seconds. Doughty averaged 24 minutes and 8 seconds, but was limited to just 30 games. The Rangers are expected to try to have Gavrikov play with Adam Fox on their top defensive pair. Gavrikov is a left-handed shooter. Foxy is a righty. And guys, obviously this is crucial because losing K'Andre Miller here, you're losing that lefty shot, and Gavrikov is a big left-handed defenseman, and obviously the Rangers had a big need at left-handed defenseman, so why not bring in the best available defenseman on the market? But I just want to take a step back here, and the reason I reminded you guys of what happened here is just to highlight the contract, because 7-year, $7 million AAV is an absolute steal when it comes to Gavrikov, because I just want to remind you guys that he was the best available defenseman on the market, but the Rangers were able to get him at a tremendous market value because you had players like Ivan Provorov and K'Andre Miller making more money than Gavrikov, and Gavrikov is a no doubt better player than both of those guys. So that is the reason I wanted to highlight that and just do a short recap there. Moving right along back to this article from NHL.com. As you can see here, he led the Kings with 140 blocked shots. And guys, that is absolutely outstanding. And it goes a little unnoticed when talking about defensemen because we tend to talk about hits per game. And look, it's not all great and rosy when it comes to Gavrikov because if we're being quite honest, you know, during the 2021-2022 season, Gavrikov played 80 games and had 124 hits. He was a well over 1 hit per game player, and then just this past season in 82 games he had just 50 hits, well below 1 hit per game. So this is a player that just a few years ago played less games and had many more hits, when this season he played more games and had many less hits. So this is a player, like I said, a terrific player, but it's not all rosy. This is a guy that doesn't hit the way he used to, but he certainly blocks shots like a maniac, and you love to see that. Not only that, he was second behind defenseman Drew Doughty in average ice time, but take a look at this, guys. Gavrikov played 82 games at 23 minutes and 5 seconds per night. Doughty was 24 minutes and 8 seconds in just 30 games. So if we're going to call a spade here, let's just call it what it is. Gavrikov really led all defensemen in average ice time per game, and he played every single game, and he played in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So this is a guy, although he's 29, he's showing no signs of slowing down, and pairing him with Adam Fox is just going to bring out the best in both of them. Let's take a listen from what Chris Drury, general manager Chris Drury, had to say after making this move. He said, "To me, it starts in our D-zone coverage, defending, certainly defending in high danger areas, which we were simply put not good at last year. We have to be better in our zone, and we have to be better in front of both Shesty and Quickie." So guys, this is extremely important because take a look at this. He says, certainly defending in high danger areas, which we were simply put not good at last year, and he is absolutely right. The Rangers defense was 4th in high danger shots against and second worst in medium danger shots against. That is simply not going to cut it. That is just putrid. This is a team that I believe is not only going to have a top 5 defensive duo in Foxy and Gavrikov, or as Chris Drury is already calling him, Gavi. So Foxy and Gavi, I believe, are going to be a top 5 duo because, as we saw, Adam Fox has already won a Norris Trophy, right? Not only that, but when he was paired with Ryan Lindgren, a great defenseman on that left side, he was also still elite, and the Rangers defensive duo was top 10, in my opinion, with Fox and Lindgren. What you're getting with Gavrikov here is the same type of player. The only difference is he is bigger than Lindgren. He's got better reach, obviously. Doesn't throw his body around the way that Lindgren does, but, you know, Lindgren's durability took a real dip here over the past few years because he does throw his body around so much. So I like to see that Gavrikov plays a ton of games this past season, every single game. But like I said, he also blocks shots the way you don't typically see from defensemen right now. I mean, he had a tremendous 140 blocked shots. So while his hit number is not the best, his blocked shots number is certainly great, and that can't go unnoticed. You're also not bringing in Gavrikov to be an enforcer, right, guys? You're bringing him in to be a defensive stopper on that left side, and that is exactly what he's going to do. His whole career, he's been on that top defensive line, shutting down the best opponents. So he's going to be on that left side, paired with Adam Fox. You're going to see Adam Fox's numbers rise up again this past season. He's going to be able to take more chances on the offensive end, knowing that he has a player with in Gavrikov that has a very high hockey IQ, who is a big presence, who is going to block shots. He is going to take more chances, guys, and he is going to score more goals. Adam Fox, obviously, he had the injury, but this is a guy that's been paired with just too many unreliable defensemen. And now we're going to see the best out of Adam Fox. We're going to see, will he win a Norris Trophy or not? That's still to be determined. But at the end of the day, you know, he already won the Norris Trophy, and, you know, he's a few years older now, so we'll just have to see about that. But when it comes to them as a duo, I certainly believe top 5. Because like I said, him and Lindgren I thought were top 10. So you're getting a better player here with the Gavrikov than Ryan Lindgren. And not only that, guys, this is going to help out Igor Shesterkin tremendously, guys. Let's not forget the defense this past year was abysmal. The defense was atrocious. And Igor Shesterkin, it's happened too many times now that it feels like in these playoff series, the Rangers are just totally outmatched, and Igor is the only thing keeping them in the series. So now the Rangers, they got a top 5 defensive duo, in my opinion, which is going to bring out not only the best in Adam Fox, but the best in Igor Shesterkin as well. I expect to see a bounce back year from Igor. And look, I think the Rangers still have a little bit of work to do here. They can certainly use some more scoring punch, but I think I believe their goaltending will be back on track. I believe their defense will be back on track. I would just like to see a few more moves here to fill out the rest of the roster, bring some more scoring punch. But I love how the team is shaping out to look like right now. And not only that, but Adam Fox. This is what we tend to forget about, guys. Well, he has elite hockey IQ. Let's just call that what it is. But what we tend to forget about here is that he is the quarterback on the power play. And now I truly believe that bringing back David Quinn, I know he's going to be handling the defensive duties mostly, but let's not forget David Quinn. When he was here in 2018, 2019, and 2020, the Rangers were top 5 each year in special teams. They were tremendous on the power play. Let's not forget that 2 years ago, when the Rangers won the President's Trophy, they were 3rd in the NHL on the power play, only behind Carolina and Tampa Bay. So the Rangers are at their best when their special teams is at their best. I believe that Adam Fox running quarterback on the power play, having Panarin, having Mika, you don't have Kreider, but I believe Cooley can replace Kreider in that sense, be that net in front of the net presence, along with David Quinn and the ability that he has to execute on the power play. Let's not forget, he was in Pittsburgh for 1 year with Mike Sullivan. He took the 30th ranked power play in Pittsburgh to number 6 in the NHL. Let's not forget that. All right, guys? He was a horrible coach when he was here, but he could hang his hat on the power play. The Rangers are at their best when their special teams play is at a very high level. Not only that, Gavrikov is going to bring that same elite hockey IQ, but he is going to bring the penalty kill specialty. So Adam Fox is going to be your power play quarterback, but Gavrikov is going to bring that penalty kill specialty. So I believe the Rangers will have a top 5 defensive duo in Fox, in Gavrikov, or should I say Foxy and Gavi. And not only that, Igor is going to go back to being a tremendous goaltender, and I believe he will be a top 5 goaltender. And also, guys, let's not forget about special teams. This Rangers special teams has the potential to be top 5 as well. If you're looking at a top 5 defensive duo on that first line, a top 5 goaltender, and top 5 in special teams, there is no reason why the Rangers should not return to their postseason prowess, because the Eastern Conference is wide open. Toronto's gotten worse. It's not the gauntlet that the Western Conference is. I know Carolina got better here with their recent signing of Eilers, but I truly believe the East is open, and the Rangers, if that goes, according to plan, if the defense turns out to be the way I believe and Igor bounces back and the special teams plays much better than they did last year, they should have no problem returning to the postseason. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Please leave your comments down below. And also, don't forget to follow us on X at Rangers Digest YouTube. We abbreviate the YouTube. It's YT. So at Rangers Digest YT. The conversation will continue over there, guys. We are very active on X, so be sure to give it a follow. And one last quick reminder that if you haven't subscribed, please hit that free subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with everything New York Rangers. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July, and we'll talk soon. We'll see you tomorrow here on Rangers Digest. Take care.